Experien Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of Experien Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Welcome to the Experien Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. And Angel, I think we should pick up this hour where we left off with the beginning of last hour, and that was you were asking if I've ever noticed how you forget
Not
things.
me. I was speaking in generalities, though I have participated in the activity, but this isn't just about me.
Video evidence that says it is about you. And so let's talk about some of these things. Give us some examples of, situations where maybe you forgot something.
Okay, I'm gonna give a couple of examples. This is one of those things where we get really caught up in what we're doing, and maybe we think in our heads that we've taken care of it versus physically actually responding to an email or a text.
America, do you hear the way that she's incorporating the word we?
I'm talking to my friends here.
Yeah.
Aren't I among friends?
You're always among friends.
Aren't I among friends who have, on once in a while, had an email come across, and you thought you replied to it because in your head you already put it in your calendar, you already placed the order, you've already done the thing that you were supposed to do, but you didn't actually reply back to the email, but in your head you did.
Yeah.
And so there are kind of things like this, like emails maybe you've missed, perhaps a text message that you thought you replied back to because you read it and you intended to, and in your head it's all taken care of.
Details.
Or maybe missed an appointment.
Like
Missed a flight because you had the wrong day in your head than actually was represented in your ticket.
Does that really happen?
It might. I'm just talking.
Has that ever happened to you? Have you missed a flight?
I have.
Really?
I have.
Well, here's what I believe.
Huh.
If you miss one flight, you will never
miss it again.
Yeah,
right? that couldn't possibly happen to somebody more than once.
Angel.
Well, all right. It should not happen. It's not going to happen 3 times,
Angel.
Right? It should never happen a 3rd time. Yes, I have actually shown up to the airport 2 different times. In my head, I had the idea of when my flight was taking off, and twice I've actually missed my flight. I was the first time by
just a couple hours,
by
right?
12 hours. Yeah. So the flight I thought was 9:30 p.m., but actually my ticket said 9:30 a.m. But that was
clearly one of the great examples of what you're talking about. And then this other time that you did this, which was recently.
I missed my flight by 24 hours.
Whole day.
A whole day. In my head, I was coming home on Tuesday, but apparently my ticket said I was coming home on Monday. So I wanted to name this syndrome, this theory, this thing.
And
I don't want it to be, no, we haven't.
It's called the Eric fix.
We haven't. I don't want it to be something negative, and that would be. I want it to be something positive, to say that we are so active and we're so busy and we're doing so much. Something like superhero.
You can't name a dementia.
Like the Wonder Woman syndrome.
No.
And it should have theme music, and it should be like almighty powerful because we're doing so much. And
you know what?
And
you
my bracelets and my tiaras have power.
Here is the problem with the Wonder Woman syndrome. All right? Because you're still going to miss the invisible jet. You can't name it after that.
Okay, no.
So I think we should name it the
Well,
Eric
I should let you know. Now, and not in any of these circumstances did anything bad happen. I mean, not really. Kind of, sort of. I did get on the plane on the time that I thought.
Examples?
I did get on the plane on the time that I thought. And so nothing inherently bad happened.
Oh, Mr.
I didn't have to leave the airport.
Carter.
I didn't have to go back. I have a question for you, Eric.
We have time for my examples?
No, I have a question. We have some signage up on the wall here in the studio, and one of them is pretty high up, talking about the reset and making sure that we name the station and let everybody know what station they're listening to the Experien Pros radio show on. And the sign is pretty high up on the wall. And we had a guest in our last hour who was not only a member of the Colorado Air Force National Guard,
Correct.
but also a Denver Bronco.
Yes.
And his head is above that sign.
Oh, you know what? As soon as we go to the commercial break, I'm going to post a picture on Facebook with me standing next to Lieutenant Ben Gardner, and I'm telling you what, the guy is a monster.
very nice looking monster.
Nice segue.
I would not call him a monster.
Preventing me
No,
from
nice,
giving my examples.
armed military in uniform.
While Angel drools
serving our
over her
country.
keyboard, we'll be back. We're trying to prevent disaster here. And guess who's coming up? Pam Atherton. We'll be right back.
The experienced pros are here to help you get your business